organization or a company leader out there, you got to be a little forward thinking and not expecting this to happen, but you better plan for it to happen.
Well, our largest competitor is disaster denial. It's not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
It's not so bad, and I'm smarter than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And so once you realize that's your company and that is your area, every crisis is a human crisis. And the worst disaster you'll ever see is the one that hits your company, your family, or your home.
Right, and then once it does, in a lot of cases, it motivates you to help others. Did you have experience in the past disaster at a personal level, or what motivated you to take Firestorm and lead this charge?
My background was in insurance and reinsurance. I'm an engineer from Georgia Tech, by the way. And in working in the insurance industry, you're trying to make someone whole after the effect. What we wanted to do was to try to arrive there in advance to see if we can mitigate or prevent. Mm-hmm. And so it was a shift in focus. So it's the identification and quantification of risk that led to the founding of Firestorm. And it was after 9/11 and right at the Katrina event. And one of the findings of the 9/11 Commission is that 85% of the infrastructure in America is in the private sector. So we think about governments, we think about FEMA and Homeland Security, but if you want to see America prepared, you have to get businesses prepared. You get your groceries at a company, you get your gas at a company, you don't get it from the government. So until we get industry, until we get every business prepared, we won't be ready.
Right, and you just mentioned Katrina. I think we just came upon the 10-year anniversary of that.
Yes.
What are some of the lessons that you've learned or Firestorm has implemented since those 10 years?
Well, I think there's always the concern of time and access. You have the luxury of a calendar before an event. Once the event happens, you're on the watch and you're on the clock, and it's seconds matter. Mm-hmm. And then having access to your supplies, to your information, to your plan. The smartest thing you can do today is make sure your plan is on your smartphone. Yeah. Because no one's more than 3 feet away from a device. Right. And most companies don't put their plans in the palms of the hands of their employees. Mm-hmm.